Hey guys, Chris here from RankKO, and today we're going to show you how to monitor backlinks to your website. This is for reputation management. It's really important because another company or competitor or anyone out there that wants to hurt your brand can try to build backlinks to your website, and basically it's an effort to hurt your company's rankings and your visibility in search engines. So today we're going to show you how to do that using some premium tools that are automated and also do it manually. So let's jump into the screen share here. Let's do, there we go. Okay, so the three tools that we're going to be using today are Monitor Backlinks, Google Webmaster Tools, and good old-fashioned Google search results. So we're going to start with Google Webmaster Tools just because that's probably just the most authoritative source for backlinks. Even though it's not the most accurate and it doesn't contain all the links, it's definitely the official source of information about what Google is counting, what links Google is counting towards your site. So within Google Webmaster Tools, you have this search traffic tab here, and then you have links to your site. So you're going to click on links to your site, and then you're going to click on who links them under who links the most. You're going to click on more. And then you'll see some links here. Most people are going to have more links in this. So what you'll do is you just click download this table. You download it. I've already got it pulled up here. And basically it's just going to give you a giant spreadsheet. I mean, this one's not too giant, but for most aged or authoritative websites, you're going to see, thousands and thousands of links in here. And a lot of them are from, there's really the same page. Like this one here is probably the same page. It's really just a duplicate URL. So basically this is the links that Google is counting towards your site. So this is just the first place to look. And, obviously we know that there's going to be a lot more links than that. So the next place that we're going to look, and so when we say monitoring, it's not automated. This is basically just checking the backlinks to your site at this point. So this isn't really what we're referring to as monitoring, as in show me all the new links, show me, give me an alert when I get a new link, things like that. So this is really just checking the links, analyzing the links. Now this is basically Google search results for a query search operator called InLink. And basically what this is doing is asking the search engine, show me all the links pointing to this domain. And basically these are all the links that Google has found pointing to your domain. So, we know that there are more links out there than this, but this is a good way to just see what links Google is going to show you. Disregard all this here. This is basically a plugin that I'm using, which will explain how this is beneficial, but it allows you to download the search results into a spreadsheet. So you want to type in InLink : and then your website address. So it's important to make sure you try it for both the www and the non-www version of your website, just because people will link to both. And as long as you've got the preferred domain setting, Google Webmaster Tools, or 301 set up, you'll get credit for both. But you want to definitely check both here. Also, if you have HTTPS, you'll also want to check, all four varieties, then the HTTPS version. So, and then if you've got subdomains and things like that, you can check those out too. So basically what I did here was I put an InLink and then the website address, but this is where it's really interesting. You can set the time frame of the search results. So I just set it the past month. So what I'm looking at here is showing me the most recent, the past month links to my website. And, I've got the company website set up on my Facebook, my LinkedIn, my Twitter. So a lot of times when you log in to a blog or a news site and you leave a comment, when you log in with the social media platform and you leave a comment, it actually puts a link back to your site. And that doesn't really help you for SEO, but that's just to explain how some of these things are showing up in here. So if you just go through this, you can visually see the new links that you've earned to your site. And then you could also set it to, just the past week, found a couple, whatever. So So yeah, it's just going to show you all the newest links. And then from here, you can download the backlinks using this SEO Quake, which is by SEMrush. And I've got that pulled up here. So now what you're looking at is the new links in a spreadsheet. And this is really helpful because you can combine the data you got from Google Webmaster Tools with Google search results. And it's just really casting a really big web to see, who's linking to you. And I mean, you could apply the same concept using this search operator in this tool to just tracking your mentions if you wanted, and we're not going to get into it, but tracking your brand mentions. It's another way to just do the same thing using this same strategy and framework here. So the next tool that we're going to talk about is Monitor Backlinks. And right now I've just got this set up and tracking for a few ad agencies here in Tampa. And basically I'm just monitoring their backlinks. So you can sort over here by date. And essentially what this thing's doing is it's pulling from Ahrefs and a bunch of other sources, and it's giving you a feed of all of your new backlinks. So you can monitor the backlinks for your competitors as well. And it's really great because for high competition industries, it's really important to really just analyze your competitor's digital footprint, not just links, but also mentions. But this tool right here is so first you want to analyze the backlinks, and that'll give you a good understanding of what their opportunities are. And then by monitoring the new backlinks for a bunch of competitors, if you throw like a dozen of them in here, even more, the more the better, the more data you're going to get. You'll be able to see what your competitors are doing online, what new things they're doing, how they're earning links. And it's really something that you can use to give yourself a competitive advantage. Because if you're looking at 20 competitors, and maybe if they're not competitors, maybe they're just people in similar industries in different locations, you can really find a lot of opportunities. So you got the backlinks report here, and then you can track your competitors here. So we're not really going to get too much into detail in this tool. Why? Because we like to help, just typically like business owners or, this isn't like, a show for other SEOs. It's just a show for business owners to show you how can you monitor your backlinks quickly. And that's essentially what we just went over. So I'm not going to really get into too much here. Another thing that I just want to point out too is the anchor text is really important. So, if you start to see overly optimized anchor text in here, that's the red flag. That's like, hey, something's going on. Okay. You could see a lot of spammy links in here, and it's not really that uncommon. It just depends on the popularity of the website. Like if you put TechCrunch in here, you're just going to see thousands of links every day, just because it's just such a huge site. There's so many scraper sites out there that are just building lots and lots of content. It's not uncommon. But if you have a local business, or if you have a medium-sized company, and you start to see a lot of links, you want to make sure that you're looking at the anchor text, because if you see a lot of over-optimized anchor text, that's basically saying, someone's trying to hurt you. Because if the anchor text is like, let's say you're a plastic surgeon in Miami, and all of a sudden all of your anchor texts are Miami plastic surgeon, that's going to really become a threat for your rankings, because that's the trigger, one of the triggers for a Penguin penalty. So that's what you would want to look out for. But that's pretty much it. We've got Monitor Backlinks, Google Webmaster Tools, and just good old-fashioned Google search results with the SEO Quake plugin. And, that's pretty much the three tools that we're going to recommend you use to monitor your backlinks. So, you can use Ahrefs, Majestic, Moz, Open Site Explorer. These are all tools that you can use to monitor your backlinks. But, it's really silly just to rely on those three main tools. You can definitely check those as well, but I think using a combination of Google search results, Google Webmaster Tools, and then Monitor Backlinks, which pulls from a lot of those sources anyways, it's probably the best way to get a good picture. I mean, if you want to throw Ahrefs into the mix, you definitely can. But for most businesses that just want a simple solution to monitor the backlinks, I think that this is the best option. Why? Because there's the financial aspect of it as well. Instead of signing up for 3 different backlink tools and getting similar results, you're just signing up for one and then leveraging the data that's freely available in Google Webmaster Tools and Google search results. And then also, it's just simple and it's quick. Anyone can go right into Google and just type in that in link and then the HTTP, and you can actually bookmark that page like with the search results. You could bookmark that right to your bookmarks bar in Firefox or Chrome, and literally just open that up and say, show me all the links I got every week. You just click the link, the bookmark, and bam, you got your newest links from this week. So, that's really a good source, and it's easy. And for a business owner, it's the most practical solution. So hope you enjoyed this presentation. If you guys got any questions about monitoring backlinks, feel free to contact us, and we'll be happy to help you out any way we can. Thanks. Have a good one.